Did you go frozen?
Hmm?
Did she freeze?
Where did Jasmine go?
I think she might have got kicked out.
Poof. It's a magic show.
Oh yeah, she got kicked.
I
My computer turned off
I
on
don't
us out the
know. I
blue.
don't know what just happened. I just had to tap back in. But I will say, Mama, that's the thing. Like, we want this to be smooth sailing and we want our goals to happen overnight. But what people fail to tell you is how many times they fell off the bike, how many times they scuffed their knee.
Right.
And we are, like I said, we're literally documenting our growth. And before you know it, we're going to turn around and be like, wow, I'm glad I didn't give up. And Mama, I'm glad you're not giving up. I'm glad when you have a hard week and it's your week to teach, you teach your ass off.
Oh,
Excuse me.
thank you.
You be hitting us with example after example after example after example after example to the point where I know you got to believe what you're teaching. It worked too many times.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate your transparency, but I do want you to know you're a leader and you're a strong leader. Just like I'm a leader for my children, but I'm not perfect. They are literally watching my growth. And I'm pretty sure as
Mhm.
they'll get older, they're going to judge and criticize things. But then they're going to get on my level one day and they're going to be like, dang, my mama was just a person trying to figure it out. And wow, she really did a good job.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Because as I grow older and I'm with my kids and I'm with my husband and I'm looking back at my childhood and I'm like, wow, my
Right.
mama was figuring it on the job training, figuring it out. And she did a dang good job. I don't even know how she did it. Oh, you're a great
Thank
leader.
you.
And man, I appreciate and love you so much. I didn't expect the call to turn from this angle, but we appreciate you. And I think also that's what keeps us real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just yeah, you knocked it on the head right there. Good stuff, mom. You coming across
Okay.
all y'all coming across. So I mean, I see the growth in y'all. It's gonna take a little bit of time. That's just a part of it. You know.
Yep. And
Um.
one thing I will say is we all in the same house, y'all, and we moving and we packing. But
Packing stuff everywhere.
stuff everywhere. But one thing I will say is somebody could be missed a setup or maybe they lost the trade, and one person can be winning, and it's no hate, no
Mhm.
animosity, it's no trying to make somebody feel bad for doing well. And I
Yeah.
think that is so important because it's that overflow that's going to spill over.
Yeah,
And
we don't want
so,
nobody dimming their shine. Shine bright like a
yeah, I want to say this was
diamond.
one of your one of
Shine.
your
We
one
don't
of
want
your
nobody afraid
motivations
to
where you were
tear it
talking
down.
about you got to fill up your cup and you get the overflow. And
Right.
so, mama,
Yep.
man, I just love these types of talks because we got people around us that have been trading longer than us. And sometimes these are the stories that you don't hear.
Yep.
Or you hear the story, but the story's only been told within a 5 to 10 minute span because they're so far into their success that now they're just talking about the success.
Right.
People will tell you, oh, it took me 5 years, it took me this much money, it took X, Y, and Z to happen. But we are literally going through this process individually, but still yet together. And
Mhm.
so don't downplay it, mama. This is part of your success story.
Yes.
And I mean everybody. That's the whole key of I want to say Winter Squad, but I mean the trading community in itself because yeah, you're going to go through moments of where you feel defeated, but there also might be somebody in the group who's really winning, and you being in that atmosphere only going to make you better because you all are pushing. Well, have it breaking barriers. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
at first, the barrier was $100. All right, somebody makes $100. All right, now we know how to get past $100. Somebody made
Mm-hmm.
$1,000. Okay, now we know how to get past $1,000. So
Yeah.
there's power in that. So with you guys on the call, just want to say I appreciate every single one of you. But I got a question. Okay, are you comfortable being the trader that you are now? And what can you do to be better if you're not comfortable in that? But yeah, what would you do to be better if you're not comfortable with your trading right now? If you're comfortable, then hey, there's nothing to be better. You just keep on being going. But what would you do, or what do you need to do to be better? If that makes sense.
I'll go first. I'm
Good.
just gonna say what I said earlier. Just I like what Sin said and saying no. That's what I need to do. Just
Mhm.
sticking to my trading plan.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you do feel fraudulent because I teach a lot of people
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I teach them to follow their trading plan and the rules, and yet I'm not doing the same. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I can do to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
Mhm. So how many times did you not uh follow your plan?
Too many, Michael.
Too many?
Too many
To,
because
to,
you steady jumping in something
Mm.
that you had no business jumping in.
Girl, say it again to the people in the back of the area.
Yes, because a lot for me, I have sometimes knowing too much, it becomes a barrier too, because I know so much, so I see so many different things,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like, oh, okay, it's gonna do that. And I just jump in and then I'll jump out. That's a problem too.
Mm.
Let the market do what the market needs to do.
right?
She needs time to breathe. And
I like it.
it's discipline and it's patience. And the market will humble you.
Yes.
Ooh, girl.
Yes, right, Sense, right? She will humble you. She got something for you.
It will spank that tail.
Yes.
Okay. To
But I do.
piggyback off of that though,
Mhm.
what steps are you going to take to solve the problem that you have?
Well, I think one of the steps is that I show up here. I have another engagement. But I said, listen, I got to come here first, even if I have to cut it short.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I can go to my next engagement. And I show up and I take in what's being said. I do mindset. And, every day it's a struggle because, my former life,
Yeah.
I had to advocate for so many people that I didn't have to follow the rules. I went around the rules to help people.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And so that cripples me with trading because it's rule based.
Mhm.
And that has
Mm.
been an internal struggle for me. Just follow the rules.
Just follow the rules.
And just follow the rules. And what I love about, I think Jazz has said this in the past. I don't know when, but I know she said it. It's just she enjoys just doing the same thing, looking at the same setups consistently. And for me, I was looking at different setups, different styles and different setups. And I'm going more to finding what I love
Mm-hmm.
and just doing that consistently. So what steps am I taking, Micah, is I have my trading plan and I have my strategies laminated now.
Mm.
I won't trade. I'm trying not to, Micah. I'm being honest and transparent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to trade without them.
Right?
Okay.
Nothing
Uh,
wrong with that.
and those are baby steps that I have to take.
Yeah.
I understand. definitely understand what you're talking.
Thank you for sharing, Jay. And I'm
Yeah.
glad you showed up, girl. I love seeing you.
I love being here.
You want the fam. You want the fam.
Yes.
The facts.
Thank you. Thank you. I do. I enjoy being here. And, I may not be able to stay longer tonight, but I thoroughly enjoyed what I heard, Mama. That resonated with me so much.
Thank
Because
you.
I'm
I'm
right where
glad.
you are, right where you are. And thank you. That's all I have.
I'm glad to hear that. We're in this together.
Yes, you can say that again.
Mom, right? Yo, I got the same question for you. Are you comfortable being the trader that you are now? Or are you trying to be better? And how can you be better? You hear me? Get your mind right.
You gotta
You know,
unmute.
get your mind right to be
Oh,
working.
got you. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey.
What's up? Get your mind right.
What up, man? Well,
Yeah.
so for me, I would say that I'm happy where I'm at because I came a long way
Yeah.
from where I was, but you feel me? There's always room to do better. I'm not talking about like changing my strategy or nothing like that, but like it's always room to do better. It's always room to grow. I feel like I need to be more like probably I need to be a little bit more disciplined. Maybe like, like I said, I was killing it that I thought I couldn't kill it, and then the market with my butt. So I feel like that was one of them times to where I should have been disciplined and I wouldn't have got a spanking. You feel me? And and it's crazy too, because Doyle, I don't know if y'all know about Doyle on YouTube, but Doyle Exchange, he said the same day where I was like, all right, man, the market just told me I need to slow down. I'm doing too much. He had dropped a video about having like winning streaks and stuff like that. He was talking about how you gotta humble yourself. And I was like, dang, he hit it right on the nail. Cause it's like I said, I felt like the market humbled me when it was like, here you go. Like, yeah, you good, but you not gooder than me. You feel me? Like, so I think I just need to like continue on doing what I'm doing, but like be more disciplined and be more consistent and like stay focused. You feel me? Like they say it's a marathon, it's not a race. You feel me? So I'm just slowly just making my way to where I need to be really right now. I mean, I don't know, because like I said, I came a long way, man. So I ain't really trying to over like analyze myself. I tend to do that a lot, like over analyze things, and yeah, I just need to stop it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with overanalyzing. You talking to like the ultimate here, so I'm a overanalyze. I'm a detective in that. So hey,
I'm simplicity at its finest.
Facts. But some things are meant to be overanalyzed and some things are meant to be left alone.
Yeah.
So I'm just, focusing on the things that need to be analyzed and trying to leave the things that don't need to be analyzed alone. Like,
there you go.
Like you can even take that with the market. You don't want to overanalyze your chart, because when you overanalyze your chart, you're gonna be trading in the wrong direction. You're gonna second guess yourself. You're gonna, that's just with life. You don't want to overanalyze what you're doing right, and you don't want to overanalyze what you're doing wrong. You could go over it, realize it, and then say, okay, boom, but don't So I don't really I just try to take it day by day and just go with the flow, really. Like, whatever I see that I need to change that day, that I'm gonna just try to work on it that week or that month. You feel me? Try to correct. So yeah, that's. I hope I answered your question. Sorry.
You did.
Yeah. It's an open-ended question, so y'all mean this answer can go for however long.
Yeah.
I understand you, but yeah, again. I mean, shoot.
Hey, we can tell you
Thank
that
you
was
for
the
being
wrong answer.
transparent.
Hey, I had a crazy day at work today, y'all. I'm still like,
I know how that be.
You
Don't
only know
feel
what we could be doing behind the scenes before this call start. My lord.
But I just be at work like, man, I'm just ready to. I'm like Mike. I'm just ready to quit.
Get on out of there, you know. But the responsibilities, man. You know, that's how you.
I told him, I don't know if I want Michael to quit his job because
Yeah.
they be marking stuff down. We can use that for our B&Bs and stuff.
Right.
I don't
Man,
know.
facts. Hey, Mike, we gonna for sure need you for that, dog.
Rocking hard for you, you know what I mean? So shiggies. But
Y'all, Jay might have to get up out of here, but Jay, we appreciate you so much, girl. And when we go to the
Yes,
charts,
thank you.
I'll share what you sent to me.
Okay, babe. Thank you so much.
Hey, where you going, man?
No, get your mind right. I missed you.
I missed you too, Jay. Where you been, man?
I will definitely be back on next week. I just had a prior engagement at 9:45, but I had to come on here first. So,
Oh, we
Thanks,
appreciate that.
Jay.
all right, you guys have a
All
good
right,
night.
have a good one.
All right.
you get your mind right for being transparent. You know what I'm saying? It
For
takes a lot
sure.
to tell people, you know, what's truly going on in the market and what's truly happens as life as a trader. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Usually, what you see on Facebook or on Instagram is like everybody's winning. It got Ferrari bids, all this like what? I want to tell y'all, like, it's real life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a skill that gets better over time, but you got to go through them hard times,
Right.
too, to get there. So,
Hey,
Mhm.
appreciate
another
you
thing
for that.
is, like, I be winning, but I'm the type of person, how on social media, I'm the opposite of everybody else.
Yeah.
So everybody on my Snapchat know what I do. You feel me? If you don't know what I do, then you must live under a rock.
Right?
So when I post on my Snapchat, I'm not posting nothing blue. I'm posting all red. So if I'm
Hey.
taking L's, y'all gonna see my L's. Y'all not gonna see my wins. Because if you want to come over here and join what I'm doing, you need to know that this is what it looks like. Everything is not gonna be blue.
Right?
Yeah, I have my
Mhm.
times where everything is always blue. But trust me, when I have those times where everything is always blue, I get that one fat L that had me like, damn,
Hurt.
I should have stopped. I was just killing it.
Yup.
I should have stopped. You
Coulda,
feel me?
woulda, coulda.
Oh man, Fabi me, moms. So like I really try to show that it's not all about winning. You feel me? Like I don't post my wins. I only post my L's because you feel me. If you really want it, if you really want to change your life, that's something you're gonna have to accept. And I'm still learning how to accept like some of my L's too. So I post them. You feel me? Like that's just what I do. It is what it is.
I just want to say,
That's
get
another
your
level
mind
of
right.
confidence.
First of all, I love you for even being that transparent to the world because you really going against the crowd and you really
Yup.
showing a different side of what everybody, believe it or not, is going through. That's why I'm so big on posting my setup. But one thing that I will say is you said every time you have win, you got a big L. Notice that pattern and start to notice what you're doing when you're on the euphoria or when you're on the high of your wins. Because instead of saying every time I win a lot, I get a big L, hold on. I'm winning a lot. Let me take a minute. Let me just stop. Let me just stop. Let me enjoy some of my profits. I don't know. Let me just, I'm done for the week. I don't know. I don't know what that will look like for you, but you also got to figure out what you need to do so your L's aren't hitting your wins so hard.
Right.
Because one thing I will say, and I told Micah this, I'm like, get your mind right. She's not an average trader, period. Not an average trader, but you're even identifying the things that you need to work on. And Not everybody can say, I win, 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 and have big wins at that. So you got to already understand the level that you're on, but clearly you not getting to the next step because you got to manage them L's.
Facts.
You manage them L's, yo, get your mind right.
And honestly,
You're going to be doing damage in these streets.
Facts.
Yep.
You already know.
For
Jazz.
real.
Look, that's why I be trying not to beat myself up. I ain't gonna lie. I be beating
Don't beat
myself
yourself
up.
up.
But
That's only human. You want to do it.
hey, true, mom. That's what I had told myself. I said, man, like Jasmine said, I'm kind of managing my L's more because, like, last year, like, man, I would just let my L's overpower my wins, and I would just let it just blow my account. Like, you know what? Screw it. I don't care
I've
what
been
happens
there.
at this point. Like, I don't even care. Just do what you gotta do. Cause like, you know, and sometimes the mindset of it's just money can become toxic. You feel me? Because it's like in your head, you like it's just money. I can reload it back up. But it's like, nah, like don't think like that. You feel me? Like think like that, but don't think like that. Think like that as far as it's just money. Like let me invest into myself. But don't think as it's just money. Let me blow it. I could put some more. Like, nah, you gotta be smart about it. So
work hard for that money. I told you.
yeah, you know.
You didn't put in the work. Why throw it out the window? That's why I don't do 4th of July. Because fireworks, that's money up in smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
Hey,
I don't do
that's
4th of
true.
July. You want to see that money? Just throw it and blow it up. That's what that is. So you know what I'm saying? But you came a long way. And you've been on your trading journey for a while.
2016 is what the screenshot said.
Yeah.
What I suggest to you is when you feel like your L is overpowering and all, that's one L. Go back and look at some of your past, you know, when you first started trades, it'd be like 6, 7 L's, then a win, you know what I'm saying? Then another 6, 7 L's, then another win. Compared to now, where it's win, 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 L, win, win. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta look back and be like, look how far I came, and I guarantee you, you'll grow that confidence right on back. You know what I mean? So good stuff. Good. I love the transparency. I love the realness because that's what we're about. Ashley, come on up to the front of the class, girl.
Leg up.
Come on, you get the same question. All right.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh yeah, you ain't even unmuted. Unmute, girl.
You look so dope.
There my girl is. Hey,
Hey, look at you.
fly.
If I had to answer the question, I would have to go with I'm on the same line as y'all. I mean, self-discipline is my weakness. I be knowing my rules. I got it in a sleeve. I look at it every day and I will still break my rules, y'all. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I said the same thing last week. It's not easy. I mean, let's just be 1,000 about it. I mean, you can have as many rules as you want. It's just like when I work with kids and you tell a kid don't do something and they're gonna do it just because you told them don't do it. It's just, it's just a matter of gaining that self-control, trying to get it under control, recognizing your issues. That's the first step. That's what we're doing right now. So how I'm trying to address it is pretty much journalizing. I took a 2-week break, haven't been trading pretty much at all. I do still look at my one pair, which is USD right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna go buy me a little trading journal. Yeah. But I honestly, besides not following my rules, I would have to say being consistent. And that's in the sense of I do a lot. I mean, I feel like I do a lot. I'm always doing something. If it ain't Forex, then it's work. And if it ain't work, then I'm doing cups or whatever for clients. And honestly, I just need to be more consistent. I got to get on the charts more. I got to go back and review my before and afters, which is something I really don't do.
Mhm.
I mean, I could do it before. I could mark up something and might go back to it a month later and be like, dang, you know, but it'd be a month later. So
Yeah.
just being more consistent, practicing more, hopping on the charts daily to back test, things like that. I'm
Mhm.
not I'm not okay with where I'm at. Um, but I'm also happy with where I'm at. I'm not where I used to be.
I know that's
So
right, girl.
this, you know, this like coming up on my second year and maybe like another month. So yeah, you know, I think I can always improve, always do better, always try a little harder, and continue remaining a student till I get to where I'm trying to go.
Hey, I love it.
Facts. Hey, you for sure got to work on those before and afters though, cause
Yeah,
man,
that
you
before and
change
after
your
is
life,
crucial.
dog.
I
That's
felt
what
Ash. I felt Ashley when she said she take the before, and me months later she's like, "Oh yeah," I felt that
Mhm.
in my spirit.
Mhm.
I just looked at a before and after photo, and I'm like, dang, this was super clean. I don't even know when I did it. I don't even know how long ago
Right?
that photo was. But I'm trying. I have a folder on my laptop. It's labeled Forex, and I try and get them in there, but it's it's time consuming. So let me just one thing at a time and figure out one thing at a time, and we'll get it together along the way.
I like that.
Definitely. And I
I
love the
love that,
transparency.
Ashley.
I love the transparency. I see the growth in you, Ashley. It just how they say it just radiates from you the growth. So you
Mhm.
just keep on your path. Like it's I'm sorry because I be getting into my what they call them my rants, but
All right.
I gotta keep it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like just like with Mama and what she did as far as like planting the seed and all of us, now we're taking it. And then our kids are just it's going faster with our kids. So it's like it's the seed. Just water it. It'll grow. Just keep on going. Don't give up. Just keep on. If you, as long as you go for it, you'll never go backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Big
So
facts, big facts. I ain't going backwards.
that's what.
Hey, hey, I got too much umph in me. I don't quit until I get to where I'm going.
That's what I like to hear.
I don't quit at all until I made it. And
And
when I
I
made
can
it, I
see
still don't quit. So I
hey,
don't quit.
I see
Mhm.
you.
Hey, you already know what I
Yeah.
say. Ain't no plan B over here. We on the board.
Ain't no
Shit.
plan.
I have that written on my computer. That's a
I
fact.
took that from you and put it on my computer.
Hey,
Yes.
see, in a community, hey, we grow together. So it
Right.
shows you right in front of your face. Mama, did you go or did you kind of already
Mama
went?
went first.
I'm always
Okay,
first.
go ahead, Jasmine. Do you feel
Um,
as a trader you are now, or do you want to grow, or do you want to?
yeah, one of my things is I kind of feel like I'm too comfortable. Like I'm doing the work, but I'm not executing the way I need to execute. And something Ashley said was she's not okay with where she's at. And I was looking at my account, believe it or not, y'all, like I do a lot of demo trades because on my real account, I'm only taking one or two trades, real talk. And so I'm just like putting limits in, just seeing how they play out because, we do our calls and I want to do, see how they're going. But I was looking at my real account, my live account, and I was like, for all of this blue, my account too small for this. And I went to church with some of I got another team. I got another team of girlfriends that I unite with. They're an amazing group of ladies. And we went to church and the pastor was just speaking over us. I don't even know why he called us out. He was just speaking over the health of one lady, speaking over all of this stuff. He was just speaking like it was 4 of us, and he was speaking on us one by one. And he spoke wealth over me, and he was like, God said bigger. He just kept saying, God said bigger. That no was not a no, it was a setup. And I was just like thinking to myself, why am I playing so small? Why am I so scared? Why am I, and don't get me wrong, risk management is important. Discipline is important. Not trading a bunch of stuff is important. But I was just looking at my stuff like, y'all, I would literally place the trade and then not even think about it. Not even like mess with it. And so it's like I'm ready, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because I done got hit so much. I don't know if it's because, like, get your mind right, said, I don't want to take that big L, because I've taken big L's so many times now. And now if I was to lose a trade just doing what I'm doing now, I probably wouldn't even notice it, because like I've been really consistent. But I was just thinking to myself, when we were in Atlanta, I just kept saying, like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And so one of the conversations that I had with Micah was, we were talking about trading, and I was like, what's your goal? And he was like, to have enough. And I was like, what's the number on enough? And he couldn't tell me that number. And I was like, can you imagine teaching somebody how to play basketball and they ain't got a goal? You just teach them how to shoot. They shooting all over the place. They ain't got a goal. And I had to think about that for myself. I don't even have a strict goal. I don't have this amount, break this amount down by this, do whatever. I got a whole spreadsheet where I can calculate my lot size. I need to make this. Okay, this is what my lot size is supposed to be. And so even I need to apply that to myself, because I'm like, I'm ready. And like Mama said, she don't know what it is that's inside of her that's preventing her from going to that next level. But I don't know what that is for me. But I'm really ready to just take that leap and not be afraid. I think I took so many L's that maybe I want to win slowly to the top. I don't know, but it's just like in my spirit, it's like God just keep telling me bigger, go bigger. And so right now, I'm literally going to need to get out of my comfort zone and plan how I'm going to get to that next phase, because I'm really ready. I've been doing this for too long. And I know the power of just being in this environment is so real. I know once one person takes it to that next level, all you gotta do is see it.
Mm-hmm.
We all doing the same thing. Jay said it earlier. Y'all won't even believe it. I be doing the same setup every week. Every week. I do the same setup every week. If I have 2 entries, that's my only setup that I'm doing on my live account. Like every now and then I might put in a second trade. But like I've even got myself to the point where like I don't need anyway. God said bigger. That's just what I believe for myself.
It's fear, Jazz.
Yeah.
When you take those L's, you don't be want to take those L's. Like when I'm like, for example, like let's say last year, taking L's so much, you don't even want to take a trade. Or you do take a trade, you're gonna put a small little lot on
all your trade.
You're gonna borrow yourself
0.1, 10 pips.
Facts. When like once you overcome that, because like I don't know, I'm just risky. Like y'all can ask Ashley, dog. I'm just a risky person. So like
I'm with you.
Look, I'm not.
You got that's the thing. I
play it very safe. And that's probably the biggest part of my problem. I don't know how many times Michael was like, that's all you did For real? Like, I don't know. And it's just like, I don't know. I was just looking, but I was looking at my history like this math ain't mathing. Like,
Yeah, you know what though, Jazz, like we see you do this stuff every week, girl. You be killing the game.
mhm.
So yeah, you gotta have just as much confidence in yourself as you have in us and as we got in you.
Facts.
Cause ain't no way, girl. I see you do this thing every other day. You be on the thing. You hear me? I'm watching you. I done started watching you mark your charts on Facebook. And I'm like, yeah, this how Jazz would have marked it right here. Am I lying, Jay?
No,
Didn't I do that the other day? The other day I said Jay would have marked, Jazz would have marked it just like this. And I said, doom. She would have put her arrow here and the one on the bottom. Like, I know your strategy just because you are so consistent. So now it's time for you to go ahead and feel yourself.
Yeah.
So now be humble with it. Be humble with it, but feel yourself because we feel you.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
And Jazz, if I had to tell you one thing, 'cause you know you always asking me, what would you tell? If I had to tell you one thing, dog, it'd be faith. Why? Because God said you gotta have faith of a mustard seed. You know how small a mustard seed is, dog.
Preach it, girl.
You need faith of, if you got faith of a mustard seed, anything possible. You feel me? Yeah, take your 0.01, but once you see that market drop, break below your zone, giving you a retest to continue down to the next zone, put some stank on it, like mom say. Let it run. Put your T. See, and I don't just set my trades and leave them. You feel me? In the middle of the night, I'll be up 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, watching my trades. Like,
I be sleep. I wake up and they done played out.
but I'll be up. So even like, you know, even if you don't want to go to sleep, go on and put your 0.50 in and just, you feel me, move your stop loss and let it ride. Like, you feel me? Like, just, you know, just do your thing. You gotta have faith in that, in that move. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith in, you know, that over leverage, you know, like, you, man, Jazz, I know you got this, dog. You know, and
I know, y'all. And it's been so many times where, like, I've gotten myself to a certain level in my account. Even Micah, I've even told Micah, every time I get to this level, I hurt my account. It's gotten to the point where when I get to that level, y'all, I withdraw. So, like, I've even psychologically known that I'm about to F up.
No, you know what? That's the devil, and we rebuke him in the name of Jesus.
That's
the devil putting strongholds in your head, Jazz. And you know what? That's all that is, sis. Because when I sit here and I'm listening to what you're telling us, you know, back in the day, you was taking them L's, you was getting a little nervous. The devil is patient. We was listening to Latoya O'Keel, and what they said is that he takes time in putting those strongholds in your head. And it takes a period of time, but you got to rebuke him and know that that's just the devil. And we got to know when to recognize when he's playing with your mind, baby. And we're going to rebuke him and get him off your back. You're going to be all right, Jay.
But Jazz, you got to really look at it as you saving your account too. So like, let's say you get to that amount and you make a withdrawal. You can start off with a smaller amount, build it back up to that amount, take another withdrawal. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, you still winning. You can't, like, you feel me? You still winning because your account, your broker account is steady growing for the simple fact that you're moving money from your trading account to your broker account because you feel like you at that level. And then one day, you know, you're going to get to that level and you're going to be like, sure, I'm going to just keep trading. And then at this point, you already got money in your broker account just sitting there because you've been paying yourself. So, you know, maybe I wouldn't say it's that, you know, it's the fear of, oh, when I get to this amount, this gonna happen. Like, maybe it's just, you know, God just trying to, you know, tell you to pay yourself. You feel me? Like, that way you won't get to a certain level and blow your account. For me, like, because, you know, people keep their money in there and they just keep going, then they blow it. And it's like, dang, I ain't take no money out. Like, you know, so.
That's me, man. That'd be me.
It could be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. You feel me? Like, but the way I would look at it, just, you know, just to be on the safe side is, you know, at least I'm making these withdrawals on my account to get to this level. And then one day, you know, soon, once my account gets to that level, I'm gonna just be confident enough to keep going. You feel me? Like, but as of right now, I would say I would just look at it as if I'm just paying myself. You feel me? Like, so I remember you telling us a lady had did the thing, the little compound thing, got to $1 million,
Yes.
never paid herself. You feel me? So I would just look at it as if I'm paying myself. You feel me? I'm just paying myself and I'm still able to trade. You feel me? Like, that's just how I would look at it, you know, like just to look at it on the brighter side. You feel me?
Yeah, when she showed us her account and how she got that far and never once, I mean, our mouths dropped.
Didn't withdraw $1.
I mean, her house, gorgeous.
Now, can I ask, did she stack it and keep getting millions, or
She
did
just
she
kept
blow it? Or what
going.
happened?
Well, I don't think trading funds her lifestyle. She already has a lavish lifestyle, but she was trading to get to $1 million or something like that. Y'all know that compound chart grow your account to 50%.
Yeah.
So she got up to like week 17. I can't remember what that was, but she was up there and didn't withdraw 1 penny. 1 penny.
But she didn't miss it.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah,
She didn't miss it. She didn't miss it.
Yeah, no, that can't be me, man. That's why last month I had to tell myself, like, dog, you steady beating yourself up because you took a fat L, but you've been killing it all month. And then on top of that, you made a couple withdrawals, like, dog, like, you ain't really made no, like, these are like my first real, like, withdrawals. You feel me? Like, no help, no nothing by myself. Like, you feel me? Like, I should be celebrating and not, you know, belittling myself over the little mistakes that I made. You feel me? Like, and like, it's a new month. So, you know, this month I want to try with $10, see what I could do with $10. You feel me? Like, you know, every month I just want to try something different just to get myself, you know, the confidence. You feel me?
That's good.
And I was
Because you know what tomorrow, because get your mind right. You know what tomorrow is, don't you?
Accountability.
Day.
I said, so what is it tomorrow? Get your mind right.
Pippity pip day.
No, what else?
Wait, don't tell me. Sunday, the Lord's Day.
No, that's
Accountability
right.
call.
Oh yeah, the first week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
you already know what that is.
Well, we already doing accountability
I
call.
kind of feel like this is low-key accountability.
I know we might cancel it.
Lord Jesus, consistency.
But we gonna do it.
Well, that's good, y'all. Like, y'all being real.
Okay, hold on, y'all. It's 9:10. I actually prefer these type of calls versus marking up because I feel like marking up is like half the battle, not even half the battle, like a small portion of the battle. It's really a lot of these mental change that we really gotta break. But chart and sip, you know, we different. So
Right.
we only have 20 minutes on the call. Does anybody have any setups that they placed this week that they would like to share? It can be winning or losing setup. You can have questions, share your sauce, whatever.
I didn't even get to go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Micah. You know what? Just forget the charts, Micah.
I'm always.
Man, we can't forget Micah, dog.
Micah, we've been engaged. Micah, are you comfortable in your trading?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable in the aspect of I know what I'm doing, and I'm not comfortable in the aspect of I'm holding my growth back. I would to explain. Not the greatest speakers. Okay, so it's a little, I gotta use analogy
Because you keep speaking that over yourself.
Well, it's just not me. If it ain't over a beat, hey, it takes me a minute. But
Drop a beat.
hey, over a beat, it takes a minute.
Hey, you got the beat. Yeah, you got the beat.
I got you.
Just like I could just say my life. When I was a kid, I was great at basketball, and I was in a place where they only teach fundamentals, and I had to move from this place to the city where it was all street ball. I didn't know what street ball was. Back then it was and1 and all that. So I was like, "What is this? This isn't basketball." I learned from great people. So I was so good at basketball, and then coming towards this new style of basketball, I was hesitant. But over time, I was able to be good, well, even better than the people who were just good on one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like my trading. I got a good fundamental. I got a good base. I learned a good base. And now it seems like I'm evolving. My eyes are getting more precise. I'm starting to see things way before, they happen. So in that, I was fighting myself, saying, no, you don't, that's too complicated. That's too much. You don't need to be doing this. You need to go back to the basics. And doing that back and forth between myself, I was losing. Holy hell, I couldn't, like, goodness, it was like a second person in my head. I didn't know whether I was going this way or that way. And then I had to take a step back, which was like, yo, wait. The growth is not harming you, it's helping you. Embrace it. And since then, I've seen the market in such a way that people think I'm crazy when I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying?
I think people think you're crazy.
Okay, well, they're not. I'm not saying they're not there yet, but they're not understanding because it's kind of different, and and now that I've kind of embraced this growth that I have, I'm ready to put it all together and I ain't gonna say find a way, figure out a way where I can constantly pay myself from the market without having to go in 10, 15 times, without having to get out and this and that. No, cause I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's just like trading on a weekly scale, right? You see the markup, you see the same setups. We trade the same thing. Head and shoulders violation 420. Okay, so if you know it's going all the way up that way on the weekly, shoot, the 4 hours is gonna follow its way on up. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm seeing that, it's hard for me when Jasmine was like, I didn't know what a goal was, what my goal was. It wasn't saying that I didn't have a goal. It's just now I've found something that I don't know the limit of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it could be because it can be, the potential could be limitless. You know what I'm saying? So that's not saying I don't have goals. It's just I surpassed the ones that I had, and now I got something that I don't fully know what I could do. And instead of pushing it away, saying, no, you just need to stick to what you're doing, no, I'm not doing that no more. I'm going big. Because that's what it's going to take. And somebody's got to be the person of, like I said with Mama, the ground. You got to break the ground. You got to break the barriers. And then take everybody with you. So that's what I'm doing. That's the reason why I say I'm comfortable and not comfortable. And the steps that I'm taking towards that is I'm ready. Oh.
Well, Michael, when you take me, I want first class.
And hey, you going first. Mama, you already know you going on a plane by yourself.
With my purses?
Just send her private. We'll
with my purses.
there, Mama. Cause I already know you gonna need the best of the best cooks on there. You gonna, hey, only you can go that on that one. But yeah, I'm just ready I'm ready to do it, yo. I've done it too long. I studied too hard to just say, hey, Micah, this is where you gonna be, and this ain't where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna take us to the top, all of us.
You like the Jeffersons. Moving on up.
Hey, to the east side. To the east side. So I'm definitely excited. I took a week and a half off just to get ready for it. But I'm ready. I'm ready to really push it because that's what we all deserve. Y'all all deserve it. Not just me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need this. So hey, that's what I'm on. So thank y'all for letting me be transparent for a little bit. And I appreciate y'all because y'all bring out the best in me. You know, it drive me to be better, drive me to go bigger. You know what I'm saying? I can't just stay stagnant. It's just not in me. You know what I'm saying? But with that, I don't want y'all to be either. So that's why I said we evolve together, we grow together, and we gonna grow together. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So thank y'all. Okay, now y'all can search the charts now that I got mine out the way. Thank
Well, it's like 9:18.
That's
and
good.
I
Top,
just,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Top of having fun.
I do want to say this to you, Micah, and I feel like I tell this to like everybody because I believe it, and I probably done said this a million times on Partnership, but whatever you are desiring, I truly believe that's just God giving you a glimpse of what He has for you. Because if God truly showed us what He has planned for us, where we currently are now, I don't think we would believe it. We couldn't even fathom it. So He got to give us. Go ahead, Mama.
No, go ahead. I was going to say some of us going to probably have a heart attack. That's why He ain't showed it. He wants us to live to see it.
Yeah. I mean, and also think in it's the flip side of it too. If we also knew what we had to endure to get there, some of us would turn around.
Yeah.
You know, but I honestly believe that our current desires are just a taste of what God has, just so we can start making those steps. And then as we become closer and closer and closer and closer to what God has for us, the picture becomes clearer. It becomes bigger. It becomes grander. Our minds begin to expand on different things and all of that. So what you feeling, number one, is your spirit. And somebody has said, how do you know that God is talking? Somebody was like, what does God sound like? Or how do you know that God is talking to you? And somebody was like, when you pray and you ask God for a direction or for an answer, and then in your spirit, you get this strong response. You get this undeniable, this is what I need to do, that you can't shake it. That's God. But you also got to understand, we are God's child. So God is in us. Mama, I do things that I said I wasn't going to do when I was younger because I'm a piece of you. You've instilled in me your ways. And so are my children. So you got to understand, we are a piece of God. We are God's child. So when we got that urge that I want to do this, don't you disrespect not just God, but don't you disrespect yourself by saying, oh, I can't do that, or oh, that ain't for me.
Well, and not just
that, people that do way less living their dreams. Mama done talked about that. Go ahead, Mama.
Well, you know what though? But the other thing is though, too, even once you reach a certain level, just know you're going to still have obstacles, because once you master, like, you know, I've heard a lot of us say, you know, discipline is is an issue that we struggle with. But you got to remember though, once you master that discipline, there's going to be another obstacle. There's going to be another devil you're going to have to deal with, you know? it's gonna be something else, and you're gonna have to master that one. And then once you master that, and you get to the next level again, it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be something. So it's gonna always be something. So you gotta remember, what's your why, because if it's not, because that's what's going to keep you focused on why you're doing what you're doing. Because it might be a child's health, or a loved one's health, or it might be you lose a job, you're like, what, I don't know if I got time to be doing this right here, because I gotta be focused on, I gotta be doing where I'm gonna put food on the table. So you're gonna always, have some distractions, and and you just gotta, stay the course.
Yeah,
Stay the course.
absolutely, absolutely, mama. And I always say, once you finally reach your peak, there's always another bigger mountain right across the way. There's always something bigger. There's always something better. But you just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Whatever motivates you, whatever pushes you, let it go.
Hey, I ain't think I would have been. I ain't think I was gonna get this far today, man.
Right?
When I first started learning about trading, man, it's crazy. Like, cause out here in LA, they got this place called, I think it's called Online Trading Academy or something like that.
Didn't
Like,
see that.
they got like an office, and like I was trying to go check it out. You feel me? Like, this was before everybody was talking about Forex. Like, nobody was talking about Forex, nothing. It wasn't no IM, no none of that. Like, it wasn't no scams, none of that. Like, I was just trying to figure out how to make a way. And
Yeah.
when they was asking for 50 grand, 100 grand, I was like, oh no, like, I ain't got that type of money, dog. I'm sleeping in my car. You think I'm about to come with 50 grand, dog? You tripping? Like, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of was like, screw that. It's another way to get rich. But I knew God had something better for me, because like I ended up being in this program and seeing somebody actually trading. Like, his name is Tyler Moore. If you look him up on YouTube, his name is TY. He got this little thing called Trade Game. So like, before bro blew up off of trading or whatever, I was seeing him when he first started. So I was asking him questions like, oh, is it real? You be really making money with the whoop? He said, yeah. So then from that point, I'm like, oh, I'm back on my journey trying to figure this stuff out.
Hey.
And then, I don't know, eventually, I guess it just wasn't my time. Eventually, God put it back in my face, you feel me? And then I went through whatever I went through with them people. And then I met y'all, you feel me? Like, so it's just really all about not giving up, dog, really, you feel me? And it's going to happen. Timing is everything, like. So yeah, man, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We up next, man. We up next,
man. For real.
We up right now.
Right.
Yeah, we at the plate.
I like that.
Ready to battle swing.
Right? Well, good stuff, y'all. This is a great call. It was just us, getting on the other end of trading, because all this is important. And our trade journeys, so it's good that we got to hash it out for a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of charts next week, you know what I'm saying? But today it was good. I liked it. Right now we need to go ahead and get that promo from Jasmine.
Yes, if you are watching live, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't checked the live one time. So if you are watching live, I will put the link in the comments. And if you are watching from YouTube, please click the link if you need a trade community, a family to mark up with. We do weekly trainings. Our chat be lit with charts. It's a really good vibe. And also, if you are brand new, you have no experience at all to Forex, click that link. We got something for you. We're going to get you set up. We're going to get you a part of the squad. We're going to get you ready for trainings. We have recordings. We are excited to have you and teach you this skill set that is literally changing our lives. And I'm super glad that you are watching this, seeing not only just my family, but other traders and what they're going through their journey. It is not overnight, but it is for sure worth it. So click that link. We would absolutely love to have you. Winter Squad, the best squad. Also tomorrow, Winter Squad is our accountability call. Mama, what time you kicking that off? Mama, y'all. In the squad, we'll drop it in the chat.
Yes, I'm here. I am here. Y'all ready for me to do the ones and the twos?
We was asking what time was the accountability call.
I just want to say, y'all, thank you so much for coming to the call. We appreciate you guys every single week. It's awesome. I'm glad y'all came. As I say all the time, the Tardy said we are different. You never know what you're going to get.
There you go, Mom.
Okay? So we know you could have chose any other place to be, and you chose to spend your time with us. We're so excited you guys going to go out there and kill it this week. And of course, I know she said it, but we're going to say it again. This call is sponsored by the Winter Squad.
Hey, let's go.
So with that being said, y'all, don't forget Winter Squad is our accountability call tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
There you go, Mama.
All right, you guys. I'll talk to y'all
An
later.
amazing trade week.
Later, y'all.
Have a good trade week, everybody. Bye.